Hello everyone and welcome. We are facing the same legion, however, today we have a new historical lesson for us to utilize. So, last episode we talked about Alexander the Great and all that he was able to conquer until Attila the Hun proved to be the roadblock he could not pass. So, not once Attila did fall, but once Alexander the Great did fall, his empire fractured into many different factions, including the Seleucid Empire, I'm not sure on the pronunciation there, Greece itself, Macedonia, and also, fun fact, Egypt. He did have a pretty good hold over Egypt, and good amount of influence there. Now, once he did fracture, the Egyptians tried to continue his legacy, and the Egyptians utilized the tactic that they are still known for today. Unfortunately, I don't know how well we're going to be able to utilize this tactic due to money shortages, so we can only have 3, but back in their days, right, the Egyptians were known for what they could do with their chariots. And as you can see here, chariots, very damaging and very good hit and run. As you can see, a little bit of a problem when it comes to friendly fire, but what they would do is get horses from the desert. This is of course why the Egyptians were not the greatest empire and why we don't worship them like we do the Romans of that time, because chariot tactic, not the greatest thing in the world. I mean, of course, they never really utilized only chariots. They were always sure to mix it up with a couple things or two. We're actually gonna have our chariots be all the way over here for our flank, and then we're just going to get a bunch of why don't we get ourselves a catapult, see how that goes, and we'll utilize multiple tactics. Catapult, I believe in you. If not, we might utilize to the ballista. Oh, look at that. They're just all like, this is actually a decent tactic. Whoop. No, I have an idea. Check this out. So, what we can do here is have that to draw all of them together, and then we'll get the ballista, along with like a small peasant shield in front of it, right? Because what we want them to do is really just swarm an area, and then the ballista will be able to do massive damage to that one area. And, oh, hello chariots. Well, the chariots somehow managed to live. Speak of the devil, no they haven't. Friendly fire is a thing. And, damn it. So this didn't happen as well this time. Let's retry that. I think it's the peasants that screwed it up, right? Probably something like that. Okay, no. We want to get the chariots back. Have those ready to flank. And then we'll have our ballista here. Right? Okay. And, no peasants. No peasants. We'll have, a poacher and a barbarian. I don't know. We'll have, like... We'll play it like this. A little bit of a money shortage, but this might actually work because they all swarm the chariots. They all get in one place, and then our ballista is able to do massive damage. And if our chariot survives, it'll continue to do its hit and run tactics. And we actually came surprisingly close for how crappy of a tactic that was. So we're still having trouble here, but I did want to bring something up. So that's our history lesson there, the Egyptians and their infamous chariots. That is what made their army so great. However, it pales in comparison to what Alexander the Great and the Romans were able to do in our last 2 history lessons. But nonetheless, still formidable and rather unique of a strategy once all's said and done. Now then, we're going to attempt and we're going to do this downwards. Try to do a line. Try to do a normal line like that, and then behind them we will have footmen. That appears to be like the thing that they're doing. That's the thing they're counteracting us with, so we're gonna try to do the exact same thing right back at them, get another footman, and then I don't know, maybe like an archer way in the back, even though he sucks, and we'll see. Oh, well, rip shield. Rip shield. Wow, that was awful. How the hell did they get it to work? Is it like a patented strategy? What the devil? Alright, well this archer is poopy. We should have had a poacher, and this level is proving far too difficult for our feeble minds to truly understand. The Greeks could not defeat this. The Egyptians could not, but yeah, did I finish my history lesson? Let's recap here. Alexander the Great fractured. Egypt was one of the fractions of that. At least Egypt was an area where he had a lot of influence. And then they had their chariot tactics, usually drawn by a horse they would get out of the sand dunes. And they were, I don't know, that was kind of the main thing of the army. What they would usually do is, well, okay, so I did forget one important detail, and I would like to emphasize that really quickly. So what they would do, and actually we're gonna get all of these guys over here. Now see what the chariots would specialize in is a form of YOLO run, and oh my god, speaking of YOLO run, they kinda just, Egyptians! There's a chance! No, there isn't. However, that was a really good tactic, and if our chariots could easily pick them off after that. Yeah, we're trying that again. And we're gonna see how that goes, because that went surprisingly well. They just charged through. Look at that! Okay, no. Okay, that didn't go as well as it could have. Rip. Okay, last time went a lot better, but yeah, so that's what the horses were known for doing. Unlike popular opinion, they weren't known for being quick strike shock troops. They were known for diving straight into action and then dying in a blaze of glory. And oh my god, Jesus Christ. Yo, Egypt may have won it. Guys, no, Egypt, please. It's a 2v1, Egypt, I believe in you. Oh my god, the Egyptians. It's a 1v1. Will Egypt win us the level the Greeks couldn't? Oh no, it's gonna be a close one. This shield is Captain America himself. No! We're gonna keep on doing that tactic because that's the best tactic we've used yet. And I don't know if that's like depressing or amazing, but Egyptians, your tactics have blessed us. And oh my god, all of our chariots live after that strike. Okay, 2 of our chariots, 1 of our chariots, and there's just kind of a block we can attack from the back. And that shield is how the hell do you survive that, Mr. Shield? Honestly. Okay, well, hopefully, come on. Chariot, I believe in you. Use that strat. Run into the enemy. Dispose of them. There we go. Nice. All right. This is not going to end well. No. See, they attacked the horse. Now, unfortunately, the horses born from the sand dunes were not the strongest of horses. They were actually relatively weak once all was said and done. But, you know, they tried, and that's what matters. And we can just look at what we can do to that legion. And if our horses, like, if our men can survive and not die, like, look at that. Our chariots actually survived. That's what was the downfall of Egypt. The friendly fire between chariots was a massive epidemic that struck constantly, and it's ultimately what was the downfall of Egypt. But this is an amazing tactic for this level, and we're gonna continue doing it, actually. I don't care if it's not working, because even if it doesn't work, it's goddamn amazing to watch. Look at them just get mowed down. And speaking of getting mowed down, I think we just got mowed down, and we're about to die, but, I mean, we're still doing some work here. There's only 3 of them left, so there's a chance. However, Captain America might have something to say about our tactics. And the chariot is probably going to run into the cemetery and kill himself in a blaze of glory, but I mean, it's what the Pharaoh would want after all, right? And this horse, I believe, has gone full dirt mode. And oh my god, they're trying to rediscover helicopter technologies, and he's well, rip horse. R.I.P. horse. Okay, well, that's depressing. That's very depressing. The graveyard where horses come to die. Look at that, they're attacking the horse. No, the shield might actually free us. Shield! I believe. Be a good man. No, that horse really just wanted to die. That's depressing. He didn't even want to serve his own military. The horse just wanted to die. Maybe we can friendly fire our way to victory? Like, these guys might break themselves out? No. The horses did suffer. Alright, well, this will win. This will win. We've come so close that I'm extremely confident this will eventually work. And actually, to ensure of that, we still got a little bit of money to spare once all's said and done. So we'll get a couple footmen over here, and maybe we'll, you know, after they die and stuff, the footmen can live on their legacy, right? We'll see how that goes. This might be a better tactic, because oh, Jesus Christ, what the hell is the Egyptians broke the game! Oh my god. Oh my god. Sweet baby Jesus, it's like the nuke of Egypt. I can't even see. Are we winning? I think we might win. It's 2 swordsmen versus shield. Well, in what was the tactical nuke of their century, the Egyptians pulled out their secret weapon, aka breaking the map. Where the hell did my guys go? Where are they? They're stuck on a tree. Come on, no. No, we have to actually attack this guy, Mr. Blue. We can't let the tree stop us. Unfortunately, I believe we have let the tree stop us. Well, that's unfortunate, but that was the closest thing we've had to victory yet. A 1v1 that was stopped by the tree himself. The tree is the ultimate peacemaker. Unfortunately for us, we did not want peace. So, chariot tactic, greatest thing NA, and that's why ultimately God himself would come down to Egypt and be like, yo, You guys gotta stop using chariots because of that. When that happened in real life, it was a lot scarier than in game because the game can't accurately represent what was seen in real life. In real life, it wasn't just a single color. It was like a blanket of flesh and organs. It was disgusting. And we had to deal with that, you know? Like the enemies didn't want to deal with that. That was like, ew. And like, no one did. Not even the Egyptians. Even they're like, what have we done? And, oh, hello. That went a lot better. The whole mow down tactic, man. It's good as long as our chariots don't betray each other. It's a 3v2. Unfortunately, our chariots are probably going to kill each other. Yep. It's exactly what happened. But here's the thing. We actually invested in troops after that. And it's a 3v1. We might finally do it. The Egyptian tactics might be what push us over the edge. Egypt, I salute you. Pharaoh, you have successfully followed in Alexander's footsteps, and we are all quite proud of you. Now, here we have the money to have some fun with ballistas, so let's do exactly that just to start out and kind of scout what it's going to be like. We'll have a cannon crew with 2 ballistas, and, oh, they have more cannons. Well, this might end awfully for us, but at the same time, it might be okay. As long as we can kind of shoot their cannons before our cannons get shot. Oh my god, look at that arc! Woo-hoo-hoo. The cannon survived. Oh, Jesus! Okay. Oh my god, he got the mid-air shot off. Did you see that? Oh my god. All right. Well, we just gotta come on, ballistas. You gotta be a bit more accurate than that. You gotta shoot the cannons off. Big hit. No, we died. All right. So this might be where Egypt comes in handy yet again. Let's get some shock troops here on the sides, and then we want something to handle the middle, since that's going to be a mess, right? We'll get the ballista in the middle to shoot, and then in front of the ballista, we will have a line of footmen to hopefully draw fire and take things from there. Now, this should go rather well, unless the chariots attack the entirely wrong thing. No, they're getting the strike off. Woo! Good job, chariots. Yeah, so today's Egyptian-themed episode was a fantastic idea, as the chariots are amazing. Yo, there's not even a red guy on that chariot. Like, the horse has gone rogue. Oh my god, that's what made Egypt so great. They trained their horses. They didn't train the men. They trained the horses. And the horses would follow to the last command. Like, look at that. Look at that. You can't do anything about that. When there's no man to kill, it's the ghost of Egypt past. This thing is pissed. Look at what it's doing. Okay, yo, ballista, please shoot at, like, more contemporary problems. Like that? Yeah, okay, well, ripperoni. The horse might be able to come in clutch and defeat the legions. I don't know how this is gonna go, but horse, I believe in you. You don't have a master? You do not need a master. You are the master. Unfortunately, the horse is rather bad at, like, oh, never mind. Talk about roadkill. Oh my god, this horse has no mercy, and if he dude. Okay, so what we're learning today is Egyptians may have actually deserved to be the best civilization. They just kind of like messed up when it all like mattered, but they kind of deserve to be pretty cool guys because they are doing amazing things here. So let's try to employ. Let's get a couple shields, and then in between the shields we'll get a poacher. Why not, right? See how that goes. The chariots will continue to do their work, and please don't friendly fire, guys. Yeah, so, okay, 1 cannon down. Very nice. Oh my god! Wait, the horse continues! The guy who got in the accident died. That's really depressing, but, well, hopefully our ballista can, like, focus fire on the important stuff, like that swordsman coming for him. No, that's our poacher just getting pooped on. Come on, ballista, fire where it matters. Fire where it matters. That's not where it matters. You're firing at the chariot. What are you doing? Okay, you know what? I honestly believe this tactic will eventually work, and I'm rather hopeful about that. So, I mean, even now, you know, this chariot could die right there on the spot. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'm gonna keep on doing that strategy, man, because A, chariots, today I realized the chariots are actually the most entertaining thing in this game, and B, it's kind of close to working, so we'll try to get the ballista rather up close. And let's just get an army of, we'll get the ballista, right, all the way in the back, and then an army of peasants kind of as cannon fodder, right? There we go, so we'll just kind of fill in a block of peasants there. That's the cannon fodder. Peasants, do your bidding. And as long as our chariot kind of survives initial strikes, and it can ultimately take out the cannons, which it did, very nice job. Rip cannons, that's what the chariots are good for, and our ballista there can, come on ballista, fire! Like the peasants are the perfect cannon fodder. Why? Why do you shoot at the things further away? Like, unfortunately, the Egyptians were quite bad at training their ballistas because they had to steal them from the Romans. And it didn't really work out too well usually, but I mean, occasionally they could get like a lucky shot in. Very, very occasionally. Usually it involved more like friendly fire than anything else. And here we have a classic example of two shields with conflicting interests running into each other. However, they finished their interests and are now coming for our ballista, and it's up to our Chariots to do the bidding of the Lord, and Chariot died. So the Pharaoh will not sleep easy in his tomb tonight. However, we continue to get very close, and I do believe with my heart that we can actually win this using these tactics. Unfortunately, I believe that we will be employing different tactics because this video is coming to an end. Level 7 has stumped the Egyptians, but don't worry, I have some other great civilizations up my sleeve, and just wait. You will be impressed. You will be impressed. Anyways, that is going to do it for me for this episode. Again, thank you guys for the ridiculous amount of support on this series. It's absolutely nutty. I never thought this game would do this well, but you guys proved me wrong, and just thank you. It's awesome to see that you guys are enjoying this so much, and hopefully you do keep on enjoying it. And I did want to actually start some suggestions, so in the comment section down below, right, because what I want to start doing is doing some sandbox play stuff, because we got a lot of money here, we got a lot of stuff we could do, and get some sandbox custom stuff going. So, if you guys ever have any suggestions on maybe what you'd want to see me do in Sandbox, please leave that stuff in the comment section down below, because we're going to be messing around in Sandbox in the first episode when I get back in a couple of days. So, comment section down below, comment if there is anything you'd want to see, like all peasants versus like a chariot, or all peasants versus a ballista, and just see what happens. You know, if you had any suggestions like that, let me know in the comment section. And yes, that's about going to do it for me. Also, if you guys like the video and any other tactics or any other great civilizations tactics you'd like to see me employ, also feel free to leave those in the comment section, and maybe we'll even have the clash of great civilizations in the sandbox. I don't know, we will have to see, but other than that, that is going to do it for me. Thank you guys for watching the video, and I will see you in the next history lesson.